Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to all of you diplomats of defense and ambassadors of arms. This is the Monday SITREP, and I'm your host, CB Harris. On today's show, we're going to talk about some rambling thoughts, I guess, maybe going around up here. Really thoughts about some headlines that I've seen recently. I kind of just want to express my opinion about them. And then on the life or death files, a 14-year-old boy, he protects himself and his siblings from some intruders. And finally, on what's new, it's another Glock product. Actually, it's a couple of them. I know it hasn't been very long since we talked about Glock products, but I'm really excited about this. This is from my home state here in Wyoming, due out this summer. I'll tell you what, when it comes out, I'm going to be right at the front of that line picking a couple of these up. Couple of rambling thoughts here that I have, some headlines. Now, I don't know, I haven't verified the facts on this first one here, but it's looking like this really did happen. So if you guys are in the know, let me know, leave a comment below, something like that. It's looking like in mid-February at the Folsom Shooting Club in Sacramento, the Tactical Response, I know you guys know who James Yeager is, I'm sure. His training school, they went to Sacramento to present a course, and they had a extremely negligent discharge. Not just a, oh, oopsie type of thing, but they, threw a handgun on the ground, stomped on it, it fired off a round, went straight down the line, actually shot a student's vehicle. When students, apparently some students asked to get their money back because they decided they didn't want to be in the course, and they were told no. So much for 100% guarantee money back there. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys think of Yeager. I know that I don't agree with most of what he says or does. I truly don't. The thing is, I've had a lot of military firearms instruction from a lot of different people, from outside the military, from companies that were contracted to give us training. And I've had a lot of really, really good instruction from these people. And I can't even imagine any training course doing something like this, doing something so irresponsible as something like this. And I know exactly what Yeager would say, and it would include a few F-bombs. He would tell me that I'm a pussy. He would tell me all kinds of stuff like that. And it just, you know what? That is a liberal attitude to have. That is the way the liberal playbook goes. You make fun of people who don't agree with you. And I get the feeling that that's the way he just runs his business. And I don't know, again, I don't know if this is true. I hope it wasn't. I hope this absolutely is just completely false, because it would not be good for anybody. It's not good for the gun rights people for something like this to happen and for it to even, make it into any sort of news whatsoever. So I hope it didn't happen. If you guys are in the know, leave a comment down below and let me know. The second thing I want to talk about is Donald Trump kind of flip-flopping, I guess. It was brought up that way back in 2000, he wrote a book and he talked about that, he believes in the Second Amendment, but he thinks that assault weapons should be banned. And now he's saying the opposite. He's saying that they shouldn't be. Now, here's where I have, I guess, kind of an issue, is that people are definitely allowed to change their mind. Absolutely. People can change their mind. If they're not allowed to change their mind, then what are we even trying to express our opinion for? What are we even trying to tell people about our beliefs in the Second Amendment and gun rights if we're not, hoping to change their mind, right? I mean, that's what we're out to do, is change people's minds, change opinions. So I have no problem with him changing his mind, but it makes me nervous. It absolutely makes me nervous. Now, I do not... I'm not going to, on this channel, endorse a specific candidate. I will tell you this, that the GOP candidates more closely match what I believe in. They more closely match my Second Amendment beliefs, for sure. And, there's a lot of discussion of possibly a third party running, different things like that. And I'm nervous about that as well. I would hope that doesn't happen, because I get the feeling we're going to end up with 8 more years of similar to what we've been having for the last 8 years. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Again, I think that Donald Trump has the right to change his mind, but it does make me nervous about what the future might hold with him. So, next on the Life or Death files, a 14-year-old kid uses a rifle to protect his home and his siblings. All right, so this one is another story out of Las Vegas. It's very recently. You guys may have even seen the videos. This house is really set up for security. Quite a bit of security cameras. There's lots of good views and everything, even of the whole incident taking place. Now, this 14-year-old, Andrew, he was at home alone with his, I say alone, I guess he was with his 2 siblings. They're twins that are younger than he is. And father definitely taught him the right thing. You know what? If somebody comes and they knock on the door, ring the doorbell, you don't answer it unless you recognize them. They looked at the security feed that they were getting, didn't recognize them, so they just kind of kept quiet. Well, not too long later, they hear some thumping, and they hear somebody's trying to break in. They actually can see it on the video that they're trying to force their way through the door. And so he does the right thing. Absolutely grabs a cell phone, grabs a rifle, and they go and they bunker themselves in a closet, in a bedroom closet. So what happens? He calls 911. He does the right thing. He's really just trying to protect himself and his brothers. I think his brothers, siblings anyway. And one of the robbers comes in, opens the closet door, sees the rifle pointed at him, and basically they bail. They all, they bug out of there for sure real quick. And I've been seeing some people on the comment stuff that he should have shot the guy, and stuff like that. And absolutely, I think that he did the right thing. He's 14 years old. Does he really need to live with that for the rest of his life? Whether he was right to shoot or not, honestly, it's a 14-year-old kid. He doesn't need to have that trauma as well. He already is traumatized enough. Shooting and possibly killing somebody is not something that he needs to ever have to experience, if you ask me. So I think he absolutely did the right thing. Father definitely taught his kids right, and I think we can all learn something from this. It's made me rethink talking to my kids about what to do if they're home without me and somebody comes and knocks on the door, or if somebody tries to break in, something like that. It's definitely taught me that I need to maybe train my kids a little bit more and a little better, maybe run through some drills and things like that. Okay, so next on What's New, a couple of new items from Magpul. Yeah, Magpul from the great state here in Wyoming. A couple items for Glocks. I'm really excited about them.
So, what's new?
New out this summer 2016. Yes, it's coming up really soon. It's the PMag 21 and the PMag 27, and these are the GL9 magazines. I have a GL9 magazine here. This one is the PMag 17. So this is a standard capacity magazine for a Glock. 17 rounds. They're really quite good. Actually, this is one of them. I didn't actually change out my bodies on mine. They had some issues where they weren't fitting every Glock, I guess. They worked just fine in mine, so I never even bothered swapping mine out. But they are very, very good magazines. They actually have something that I like that most Glock magazines don't have, and that is a quick way of disassembling them. If you guys have a Glock, you know that there's no way that I could have done that with a normal Glock magazine, just that quick. Glock magazines are very difficult to disassemble, really. So that is one great thing that PMag has going for them. The new ones, they hold 21 rounds and 27 rounds, and they're specifically designed to fit within the standards of certain shooting competition criteria. So the length of the magazine is made for certain specific competitions, so that they will qualify as being allowed in those competitions. The new ones out are supposed to have more windows to let you know where the rounds are. This one only has one. It only will let you know that it's full or not full. The new ones are supposed to be at 5, 10, 15, and then at 21 for the PMag 21, and then at 20 and 27 for the PMag 27. So I'm really excited about these magazines. I really am. I think that it is a great thing to see some aftermarket parts from PMag for other things. I hope that they continue this and they come out with some other ones. They're Their AK magazines are on point. Their AR magazines are absolutely just amazing. And you know what? The great thing about PMags is the price. Absolutely, the value, it can't be beat. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show today. And if you guys would like to leave a comment, please, below. There's going to be we're going to put a poll up here. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet. Haven't decided. So look up here. There will be a poll. Answer the question. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're not a subscriber and you want to see more videos just like this one, go ahead and find that subscribe button, give it a big old click, and then be sure to come back next Monday for another Monday SITREP. And on Thursday, we have Thursday's training tips, hints, tricks, DIY projects, and things like that, as well as other various videos throughout the month. And until next time, take care and be safe.